Alright, good afternoon everyone. My name is Ken Everest and I welcome you to another exciting edition of your favorite show on TV, 15 Minutes with the Pastors. Well, today I'm not alone in the studio, I have a guest. Well, I was in church a day ago and I was praying extensively all by myself in the church, just only me in the church. I was praying in tongues for about 45 minutes or thereabout. And at the point I noticed the church door opened and a young lady came into the church and sat down and joined me in the prayer, and we spent quality time praying in the presence of God. Well, today we decided to bring up this young lady in the show. Wow, it will interest you to know that this young lady is a daughter of a pastor, but not just a pastor, but her dad is a Deeper Life church pastor. And most interestingly, this lady is a makeup artist. Not just a makeup artist, but she owns a makeup studio which is named Imami Beauty Hub and Lifestyle. Wow, she owns a makeup studio. You can imagine that her dad is a Deeper Life church pastor who their ministry does not support makeup. How come this lady was able to come out of that realm and became a makeup artist, even going to the extent of owning a makeup studio? Wow, we'll find out this after the break. Don't forget that this show is brought to you by TV Express, supported by Moral House of Prayer, Joy House Hotel, and Heaven Media International. Well, Imami Beauty Hub is one of our supporters as well. Stay tuned after the break.
My name is Bolanle Oluchi, and you're watching The Pastor.
The Pastor.
Pastors.
This is a show that brings you up close and personal with pastors. I'm still your host, Kel Everest, and this is The Pastors.
Alright, welcome back to the show. I'm still your host, Kelly Everest, and this is 15 Minutes with the Pastors. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, make me welcome. Make me welcome. Blessing. Wow, how are you, Blessing?
Fine, thank you. Good afternoon.
It's quite a privilege having you on set today.
Thank you so much.
Wow, I like that smile on your face.
Thank you.
Well, before we waste much time, let's begin to talk. How does it feel to be a pastor's daughter?
For me, being a pastor's daughter is a privilege. I feel honored. I didn't choose myself to be a pastor's daughter, but I just grew up to be in it. I grew up to meet my parents as ministers, and I've seen them serve God with all their hearts, with all their mind. In short, growing up was reading the Bible. We wake up in the morning with morning devotion, to studying the word, to going to a school where you know it's a Christ-like thing. Everything around me was church. My mom, when my dad is not there, my mom was always there.
Wow.
Have you read your Bible? Have you done your assignments? Is that it's school or it's church? So growing up, I was like, I see other kids do things and I want to do it, and my mom would say, no, you are not supposed to do that. You don't know you're a pastor's daughter. I'm like, God, I don't understand. But for me, it's a privilege because I am who I am today because I was trained in a disciplined home. I would say in a disciplined home because I wasn't allowed the privilege to eat on the street, to walk on the street, to do 1,001 things other girls or boys do. So for me, it's a privilege, and I'm honored to be a pastor's daughter.
It's a privilege to be a pastor's daughter. Well, did you hear that? It's actually a privilege to be a pastor's daughter. Well, let me ask you this question. Do you have a special lifestyle as a pastor's daughter, or you live like every other normal human being?
Yes, I do. Growing up, I remember, I couldn't just wear what I feel like or I like wearing, because my parents were not just any kind of pastors. They were pastors from I think a Pentecostal evangelical Orthodox setting. I think Deeper Life is grouped under that setting, and they have a special kind of dressing. You wear a very long maxi kind of clothing, and I was this kind of plumpy lady growing up. So I'll see beautiful girls wear shapy things, and I just wanted to dress like them. I wanted to make my hair. I wanted to look so beautiful, and my mom would say, no. I grew up to see them. Everything was natural. It's not like now that you see a lot of ladies wear natural hair and they look good. So for me, it was so difficult. I really wanted to be. So I was just living a kind of life that, let me just do that for my mom. Sometimes my mom would say, if you do this, it will be good. So I really didn't know why I should do that, but I saw everybody dressing that way, and I just wanted to dress that way. Out in my mind, I really wanted to be different. So that simply means I was just living a kind of life that was not the life I wanted to live. But when I grew up to become who I am, when I got admission into the university, before then I've joined the Pentecostal setting. I was in the choir in that Pentecostal setting. So I saw the way we dressed, not that we were dressing worldly, and I started dressing beautifully. And my dad also sent me to go and learn a little interior decoration. So my aunt, they sent me to, as a decorating person, has a very nice sense of fashion, because she was into interior decoration and fashion designing. So I really loved the way she dressed, and she was attending a Pentecostal church. So when she played those Christian music from Don Moore, all those people, I feel Christ, and I was like, what's the difference between this and Deeper Life? I could see my aunt radiate Christ in her, when we'll be in the studio where this interior decoration is being. It was all going to church. You see the band set and everything, people jumping up, praising God. She always moved along with me, so I enjoyed the Pentecostal setting. And I'll get back home, I'll say, Mommy, why is it not like this? And my mom will say, no, this is how it's supposed to be. I said, okay. But I really enjoy staying with my aunt, so I really like my auntie's life.
Wow,
for me, that was the lifestyle.
Wow, that's a great one. Well, let me ask you this question again. Have you ever experienced failure in life as the pastor's daughter?
Yes.
Really?
Failure comes to everybody, everybody will experience failure. When I mean failure comes to everybody, I remember the first time I wrote my WAEC. I prayed seriously, the kind of pray and study. But the school I did my secondary school finishing, they didn't complete the syllabus. So there was no way I could just come out a success. Despite the fact I did all I could, my complete papers were not out. So I was so discouraged, but my mom kept encouraging me. I remember my mom telling me, you can do it. There's this word she always say, don't ever say you can't. Sometimes I'll be so down in my speech, I'll say, Mommy, I can't do it. She said, you can do it, believe you can do it. And I was taken back to a school. I was enrolled back into Command Secondary School, and my papers came out excellent. Wow. That was the first time I experienced failure.
Wow.
And I was like, no, I can do it. Like my mommy said, I can always do it.
Wow. Well, we are still talking with Blessing Imami. Well, I hope you are enjoying yourself over there. Well, it's still me, your host, Kelly Everest, and this is 15 Minutes with the Pastors. Well, I'd like us to go on a commercial break. When we come back from this break, we'll still talk more with Blessing. Alright? Well, don't forget that this show is brought to you by TV Express, supported by Moral House of Prayer, Joy House Hotel, and Heaven Media International. Well, Imami Beauty Hub is our makeup. So, always try to visit Imami Beauty Hub. See you after the break.
My name is Bolanle Oluchi, and you're watching The Pastor.
The Pastor.
Pastors.
This is a show that brings you up close and personal with pastors. I'm still your host, Kelly Everest, and this is The Pastors.
Alright, welcome back to the show. I'm still your host, Ken Everest, and this is 15 Minutes with the Pastors. Well, Blessing Imami is still in the building. Wow. Now, I want to ask you this question. Do you pray on your own for your own, or you rely on your daddy's prayer as a pastor's daughter?
Actually, every Christian prays, and I pray on my own.
Okay.
Because it doesn't mean I don't depend on his covering, on his prayer cover. I find out that prayer is a heart help when you are communicating your heart to God. It's you talking to God as a father. For me, prayer is when I sit with God one-on-one and like, Daddy, this is what I want. And then sometimes there are some pressing needs in your heart that you cannot tell your earthly father, but you can present it to your heavenly father. So for me, going to God in a place of prayer, personally, I get results. But there's in some occasions that I feel I need somebody that is more than me. I need a pastor's kind of covering. Then I'll call my daddy. I'm like, Daddy, I need you to agree with me on this, or like this is really disturbing. For instance, I had this there was an issue when I was in my final year in the University of Calabar. I noticed I was having so many nightmares, and in the nightmares it was as if people were just attacking me. They were always running after me in the dream. So but they were always on different faces. So I traveled back to Lagos and I'm like, Daddy, I've been praying about this dream, and this dream kept coming often and often. And he was like, hope you've not offended anyone. I said, Daddy, no one. He prayed with me. That's what I would say that for me, I tried praying on my own. I have gone through series of prayer and it was coming again. Over the dreams were coming over and over. I needed somebody that I could really talk to. I needed a father that I could depend on. Not that I did not pray, but I know that the Bible says if 2 or 3 shall agree as touching a thing. So for me, agreeing with my daddy was something I needed to do, and truly it gives me I had a good result.
Wow, that's great. That's great. Now you are a makeup artist, and your dad is a pastor, not just a pastor, but a Deeper Life church pastor, which their ministry does not support makeup. Now, how were you able to balance or manage the reactions from your dad?
Being a makeup person and being a pastor's daughter is 2 different things, and the 2 of them don't really come to play, especially when you're having a daddy that is a Deeper Life minister. My daddy, apart from him being a Deeper Life minister, is a retired military officer. So you could see he had the military training and the Deeper Life training, and my growing up was that tough. But when we found out that in the course of me doing business, I was happy with what I'm doing, I'm passionate with what I'm doing, he couldn't do any other thing more than to support me. It was difficult for him initially, but my mom talked him through and like, this is what she likes. And my daddy was like, if this is what you like and it's business, just make sure you are doing everything in the way of the Lord. Make sure God is happy with what you are doing. So he gave me his blessings.
Wow, that's a great one. Now, Imami Beauty Hub and Lifestyle, how did the name come about?
Imami Beauty Hub and Lifestyle came out of the passion of my heart. I remember growing up, I really loved makeup. I'll just be drawing my makeup, and that's when I started Striving Business Women Fellowship. I really love makeup so much that I had a friend then, she's now in UK, Diola. When she's buying her makeup, she buys 2. She's like, Blessing, I bought this for you. So I was always wearing the makeup because I was in love with makeup. But my daddy never liked me wearing makeup. So most times I have to leave the house and I'll hide outside to do this makeup.
Wow.
So one day I just feel in my spirit that in all I have, achieved, makeup for me is a lifestyle. Makeup for me is something I wake up every day to see that I must do it, and when I do it I feel so happy, my spirit feels so glad. So I decided to pray about it. I'm like, God, what are you talking to me about concerning this makeup thing? Because I feel in my spirit that I need to change the life of people. So one of those nights as I was sleeping, it doesn't really come to everybody like that in dreams. I thought I was going from street to street, and in those streets I was going to, I was seeing Imami Lifestyle. It was like in a dream, and the vision there was touching lives.
Yeah.
Imami lifestyle touching lives. Imami lifestyle touching lives. So I woke up and like, God, could this be it? Touching lives. How can I touch lives with makeup? Because I've been thinking of makeup. So and I find out that makeup is not just you making somebody's face alone. For me, if you've come to my academy, because I have what I call Imami Beauty Hub Academy. If you've come to my academy, I've been able to groom women, young girls, to make them look beautiful, to make them look different inwardly and outwardly. And by the grace of God, I've been able to manage the NTA presenter makeup for men, Kaduna branch. And I'll say makeup for me, for men, was not just fixing makeup in their face. It also goes to facials, goes to pedicure, manicure, dressing. So for me, makeup goes more than doing just fixing a facial, kind of being attentive to the makeup we do facially. It goes to grooming people, making people making a man or a woman a better person. How you can address people, how you can talk to people, how you can, how you can sit, making a lady point, the etiquette of life and everyday thing.
Wow. It's a great honor having your set today. I'm so honored. Well, would you like to give out your address and your contacts, your studio contacts, for people to participate and come to your studio for makeups and stuff?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Imami Beauty Hub and Lifestyle is at HG47 Kara Modern Market Complex, Gudu, Abuja. My WhatsApp number is 08038318590. Then my other number is 09025377233. Thank you.
All right. Does Imami have a social media handle?
Yes.
Okay.
You can check us on Instagram #Imami Lifestyle. Then on Facebook, Imami. That's just it.
Wow. All right. You got it. Pastor's daughter in the building. Wow. Well, I hope you're enjoying yourself over there. Blessed now has been loading us with a whole lot of messages about herself and her dad and her career as well. Well, I'm still your host, Kel Everest, and this is 15 Minutes with the Pastors. Don't forget that this show is brought to you by TV Express, supported by Moa House of Prayer, Joy House Hotel, and Heaven Media International. Well, Imami Beauty Hub and Lifestyle make us up, and they are on top of the game. So, if you want to look good, visit Imami Beauty Hub and Lifestyle. Well, this is where we draw the curtain for today's show. I hope you did enjoy yourself. Thank you very much for investing your time with us today. Thank you for being there for us. We appreciate your being there for us. Well, this is where we end it up for today. See you next time. See you. Bye.